again, it's Christina from Sunshine and Flora. So this morning, it's Monday morning, I just got back from vacation and I wanted to harvest a bunch of dahlias out of the garden this morning. One, because I have some bouquets that I want to make for a client for today. They're picking up about 3 or 4 large bouquets. And second, I just needed to go through the patch and deadhead. I had been gone for 5 days, which is a long time in the life of a dahlia plant. There were a lot of blooms to deadhead. I wanted to switch over the organza bags onto buds that were just about ready to open to save them from the bugs. And then I wanted to go ahead and harvest these blooms while they were fresh so that I could use them. We also have possible frost predicted in the forecast for this weekend. So I don't know. This weekend could be the end of the growing season or it could not be. Now, if you've been watching my videos, you know that my garden is an urban garden. It is located downtown next to my photography studio. Being sheltered in between the buildings really helps it. Sometimes I will get frost at my house and I will not have frost here at the garden. So we will just cross our fingers. Now I also do have half of my dahlias in the hoop house, which I can close up. So if we do have frost, maybe I will only lose half. It'll be really interesting to see this year, but since I was harvesting a bunch of them, I just wanted to go ahead and show you a bunch of the varieties that I am harvesting today. So we'll start with this bucket first. Now these are the ones that are from in the fenced-in garden. These are mostly tubers that I have saved and all of the wholesale tubers I ordered from Gray Girl Farms. So when I ordered wholesale, I ordered in quantities of 5. So I have lots of plants of the same varieties. The hoop house are all single varieties that I ordered from other small flower farmers. I love to support the other small flower farms, so I ordered a lot of single varieties. Then I can test out what I like and just save the tubers from those favorite varieties for next year. My goal for next year is to pretty much only grow the tubers that I save over, which will save a lot of money because we all know how expensive dahlia tubers are, but it is worth it to order some because then you get new varieties. So anyway, let me just get started and go through this bucket with you. All right, so in this bucket you can see I mainly have oranges and reds, perfect fall colors. So this first variety, this orange one, is one of my absolute favorites. Now this is Marn or Marin, it's M-A-A-R-N. I think overseas in Europe it is called Sylvia. It is a ball dahlia orange, very, very prolific. Last year this was one of the main blooms that I had. I had multiple plants of this and I used a ton of this. So this is always on my grow list. Another really great ball dahlia is Cornell, which I know is very popular. A lot of you probably grow this. There's Cornell Bronze and there's Cornell. So this is Cornell and it is red, also a very prolific bloomer. Now another red one that I have is a mystery to me. These are ones that I saved and apparently I was not very good at marking my tubers. So the difference in these is they're both that deep red color, but on the inside of this one, it has yellow on the underneath of the petals. So you can see the difference on there. I really like this one. This is also a little bit bigger than the Cornell. So I'm going to save these again for next year and it'll just continue to be a mystery for me. This Decorative Dahlia, which is even larger, is called Iced Tea. This one is really beautiful. When I had my biggest market of the year a couple weeks ago, I had a few of these to offer. They were the first ones to sell. I just love these. Then this one, again comparing to Cornell, you can see it's a much brighter red. This is Boom Boom Red. Another prolific bloomer. I also have Boom Boom White, which has given me lots of blooms. It was one of my first to actually flower in the garden. Those were all past their prime. The ones that were out there weren't ready to harvest yet, so I don't have any of those today, but they basically look just like this, only white. Okay, some more Marn in there, and one more in this bucket. So this is a really pretty yellow one. This I had labeled Diva. Clearly it's not Diva. Again, I must not be very good at labeling my tubers. So this is also a mystery to me. However, I love it. It's blooming really well, lots of buds on it. So I'm probably gonna just save this one again for next year and mark it a question mark. All right, let's move on to the hoop house dahlias. So these, you can tell right away, are a little different colorings. I knew that I had a lot of, you know, the specific fall colors. Diva was another one that I thought that I saved, which clearly I mismarked it. So I'm kind of missing that deep, true purple. So that's something I'm going to have to order for this next year. But this you can tell is kind of the peaches and the apricots. So the first one that I want to show you, and here's a little short one in here. These are one of my favorites from the last few years. This is Sweet Natalie. I know this is a very favorite one of a lot of people, popular in wedding work, I think. These blooms are so pretty. They're a cream with almost like a little bit of a lavender center. So I'm definitely saving these for next year. Actually, I'm probably going to be saving all of these for next year. I might have to run out to the hoop house and look up a couple of these varieties. But first, I'll show you the ones that I know. These are a little bit eaten by bugs, and so I don't think I'll be using these today, but I just wanted to show these to you. This is Wily Gill. You can see it's got the lighter outside. This one's eaten pretty well, but this one actually looks pretty good, so I can put it in there. Wily Gill, you can tell, very distinct. It has that really dark purple center. I tried to get this last year and couldn't get it, and finally got it for this year, which I was so excited to grow it. And yeah, it's living up to expectations. It's a really, really pretty one. Okay, this one, which is past its prime, but I just wanted to show you for the video. This one is called Foxy Lady. It's kind of that fuchsia purple with light insides, very pretty. There are bugs flying off of these. Oh my gosh. This I will not use for a bouquet. I may actually put the bud in just for an accent, even though it won't open all the way. But Foxy Lady, very pretty one. All right, another one here. Caitlyns Joy, nice bright colors. I know this is another really popular one, prolific bloomer. When I look up what dahlias I'm going to grow, I always Google, you know, flower farming dahlias, cut flower dahlias, prolific bloomers. Cornell always comes up, Cornell Bronze, Caitlyns Joy. So there's just kind of those standard ones that a lot of people know to grow if they want, you know, lots of blooms. So add this one to your list. All right, I have 2 or 3 more in here to show you. I gotta run back out to the hoop house and make sure I'm telling you the correct varieties. Okay, so the next one I have is Linda's Baby, another favorite I know of a lot of people. Compared to Caitlyns Joy, it's about the same size, but it's more peach versus that pinky color. These are just absolutely beautiful. Okay, so I think I figured out the last 2. So this one, which is a very pale, oh, let's get that bug off of there. Oops. So this one, which is a very pale yellow with peach tips and has more pointy petals, I think that this is Sun Crest. And then these ball dahlias, I think, are Joey Nikki. These were kind of hard to tell where the branches were coming through, but I know that that is one that I've grown. If I'm wrong, I put the name up on the screen already, but I think that that's what that is. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and make some arrangements with these dahlias. I have 3 large bouquets for pickup today. I want to put a few together for a gift for someone that watered some things for me while I was gone. And then I also want to put a few things together for my mom because I always keep her supplied with flowers. And if there's frost this weekend, we could be at the end of the season. So I want to give her one more little mason jar of flowers. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what I was harvesting out in the garden this morning. Stay tuned for a lot more this season. I'm going to be doing some fall planting. I am already planning for next year, so I'm going to be sharing all of that with you guys. And then I also have some very big news to share. So stay tuned for that. We'll see you soon.